I'm going to help you cop sneakers on the Nike Snkrs app. Let's do it. I'm going to tell you guys everything I know about the Nike Snkrs app. These are the best tips and tricks to help you cop on the Nike Snkrs app. Please make sure you guys watch this entire video. Smash that like button if this video does help you guys out. Hitting that like button really does help the channel grow. It'll also spread this video to more sneakerheads, more people that are into sneakers, to help them cop as well on the Nike Snkrs app. So make sure you guys smash that like button for me, and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Join the More family. Let's get this video up to 500 likes. That would be amazing. Now, let me help you guys out. Let me tell you guys some more tips and tricks on how to cop on the Nike Snkrs app. Make sure you guys watch this video. Let's get straight into it. The Nike Snkrs app can be annoying. Am I right? Or am I wrong? Let me know your thoughts down below. The app can be annoying because, well, sometimes we just can't enter. A lot of the times, we're taking L after L. So in this video, I'm going to help you guys. I'm going to give you guys every tip, every trick that I know to cop on the Nike Snkrs app. I've copped some Grail sneakers on the Snkrs app, so I do have some information, some good tips and tricks to help you out on the Nike Snkrs app. The first thing I want to talk about is updating your app, because I know a lot of people, this goes under the radar like crazy. A lot of people just don't have the app updated and don't even know it. So what I want you guys to do every single time you're going for a release is make sure, first and foremost, your app is up to date. Go on the App Store. You can go on the App Store on your iPhone, or if you have an Android, go on the Google Play Store. Go on the App Store and always make sure that your app is up to date. Don't rely on auto updates. Go physically into the App Store, type in sneakers. It's going to pop right up for you, and actually make sure that it says open. If it says update, well, you have an update to do. If it says open, it's going to open. You already know your app is up to date. So make sure the app is always up to date, especially when you're going for a release. Now, about 10 to 15 minutes before a release, this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to, first and foremost, close out every single app, because trust me, you have a lot of apps running and don't even know it. You want to force close every single app. So go to the multitasking feature on your phone, just swipe up and get rid of every single app. What this does is it gets rid of all the memory, all the data, all the stuff that is using background stuff on all these other apps. It's getting rid of it, force closing them, and now all of your data, everything is being used on the Nike Snkrs app only, which is what you want. You want all your data, all of everything, all the cache, everything going to the Nike Snkrs app. So open up your app. That's the only app open. However, before you open up your app, right, before you do that, this is, keep in mind, 10 to 15 minutes before a release, you're going to swipe out all the apps, make sure your app is updated, and you're going to, of course, before you reopen the app, I want you to shut off your phone. Close your phone down, shut it off. This gets rid of all the data, the cache, everything, history, everything that is on the phone is now shut off. So now everything's going to be basically kind of brand new and going back to only your Nike Snkrs app. So go ahead and shut down the phone, and now when it's off, you can go ahead and restart the phone, turn it back on, and now we're going to open up only the Nike Snkrs app. Once again, this is 10 to 15 minutes before release. Now we're just going to open up the Snkrs app. That is it. And we're going to go ahead and enter for release. So now it's a few minutes before the release. You can go ahead and open up your Nike Snkrs app. This is crucial to have the app open about 5 minutes roughly before you do want to have it open. Don't be one of those people that go on the app at exactly drop time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to be one of those people. Don't be late either. You want to open it nice and early. Give it about 5-10 minutes before to load up and make sure that you're in. And this will also help with less bugs or any glitches or anything that might occur during a release, because some major releases, they will glitch. We will have a crashy crappy app for the release. And if you're in nice and early, your app should be a lot smoother. So that's what you want to do. Instead of being late during the actual glitching and crashing of the app, you're already in on the system, so your app should be nice and smooth. Now, before a release even takes place, when you have the Snkrs app, you create your account, you have your Nike Snkrs account. Whether you create a new account, we'll talk about new accounts later on. You already have a Nike account. You're already logged into your Nike Snkrs account. Now, let me tell you guys some things that you need to set up before a release happens. Shoe size, you want to have that already pre-saved in. Go on to settings and have that information already saved in with your shoe size, your payment information, your shipping information, everything right here on the app. Just click the bottom corner right there, the little icon. For this one account since 2014, but this is not my oldest account. This is my second oldest account. So you have all your information saved onto the Nike Snkrs app. Once again, before a release even happens, it makes it that much easier and quicker to get in the release when it actually does happen, when you have your information already saved. So be on top of that. Make sure your information, payment information, shipping, everything is 100% up to date and in your system, in your account, before a drop even happens. This way you get in nice and quick. Now, when a release does happen, here's my advice. You want to make sure that Nike does not think that you're a bot. So there's a few ways you can do this. So when you're going for a release, the way I like to do this is use Face ID. If you have the thumbprint on your phone, use that. Try not to put in a password. If you have to put in a password, it should be on desktop. If you're on phone, try not to as much as possible. Try to actually use Face ID, the thumb feature, because your fingerprint, because it's going to think that, hey, this is not a bot. It's not a bot. This is a Face ID. It's not a bot. When you type in passwords, could be a bot. Bots can type in passwords. They're not going to type in or put in a Face ID or your fingerprint, right? They're going to be able to type in a password, though. So keep that in mind. Nike knows this, of course. So you want to prevent them from thinking that you're a bot. Of course, I highly recommend, if possible, Face ID or your fingerprint. Those are the best two options. Now, when it comes to typing in your password, we'll go to online, nike.com/launch. If you do not live in the United States, nike.com/launch. That is the website for the Nike Snkrs app for you. If you're in the US, I still use the website as well on desktop for my second account. We'll talk more about new accounts later on, but when it comes to having multiple accounts, it definitely does help and play a factor. The more chances, the more accounts you have, the better. The more chances you have. Bots do come into play here, because what bots do on the Nike Snkrs app is they just enter a bunch of accounts. So a bot with some clicks and setup, it does take time, but with setup and everything that the bots do, they'll go ahead and, with some clicks, be able to go ahead and enter, say, 300 accounts. While me and you only have, say, 2 or 3 accounts. That's why bots have a greater chance of copying compared to those that don't bot. But if you have multiple accounts, you do have a greater chance. It is increasing your chances. Now, to create multiple accounts, you guys need to, first and foremost, you want to have, of course, you need to have different information. You do not want Nike thinking, once again, that you're a bot or trying to cheat the system. So to do this, the address, you have to jig your address. To do that, it's very easy. If you live in a house, you could put side apartment, even though there is no side apartment. You could put so many things to it. Floor 1, floor 2. It's going to go to the house, right? It's going to go to the same place. That's what you want. If you live in an apartment building, you could put apartment 1, whatever your apartment number is, APT. Spell out the word apartment. There's ways you can get around it to really trick the system so it doesn't think it's all one person. Now, the payment information, each account, you do want to have different payment information. So one account, one credit card, another account, a different card, a PayPal on this account. Each one you want to have different information as well. That's how you go ahead and create multiple accounts. You keep in mind, you do have to have multiple phone numbers. So go ahead and ask friends and family for phone numbers. That's the best way to do it. and you will have to keep up with the phone number. I think it's like once a year or something, but you will have to keep up to date and put in the phone number again for a verification code once in a while. They'll go ahead and do that to you, which does suck. But yes, that's how you go ahead and create multiple Nike sneakers accounts. And yes, creating multiple accounts does increase your chances, so I highly, highly recommend creating multiple accounts. Also, make sure that you guys, please, I cannot stress this enough, what I'm about to show you guys. This is how you're really going to prevent that Nike ever would think that you're a bot. This right here is something that bots cannot do at all, so Nike knows your account is real, you're a human, you have a greater chance of copying. Let me show you guys what I want you guys to do all of the time. I'm talking each and every day, all the time. Do this, you have a greater chance of copying. Go on the Nike Snkrs app, and let me show you guys what I'm talking about. We're here on the home. We're here on the home. We have right here, right in front of me, I have a story to watch. Look at that. You see the little icon there, how it's like glowing? Go ahead and click on it, and you're going to let this play through. Let these things play through. You can click on it if you want to. I don't recommend doing it. Just click through. Just let it play. Just let it play. Take the few seconds that it is. Let these things play, and go ahead and go to the next one. Let them play as well. Let them play. This right here automatically shows Nike, hey, I'm a person. I'm not a bot. Bots aren't doing this, right? So, boom. Automatically, you're showing Nike engagement. You want to show Nike, hey, I'm a person. I'm engaging with your app. B, I'm going after product. And the next thing I'm about to tell you guys is also very crucial. Listen up. When it comes to product, you guys don't want to go after every single release. There's no need. Why? Because Nike knows you are not buying and wearing it and doing all this with all this product. It's not realistic. So, what I want you guys to do, what I do, and increases my chances drastically, is stop going after every single release. Go after releases that are basically the same silhouettes. So let me explain what I mean. Nike knows that I love Jordan 1s, Jordan 1 lows especially, highs, definitely. They know that I love Nike Dunks and Jordan 4s. Those are the main shoes that I hit on my account. Why? Because those are the main shoes that I go after and have hit. I don't really go for anything else on the account, and I don't recommend you guys go after every single release. Yes, if there's a ton of resale, of course I go for it. But listen, like, I'm not going to, not go for $1,000 shoe. I'm going to go for the $1,000 shoe. But, hear me out. When it comes to being specific, my account is specific to what I like, and Nike knows what I like and what I'm going to purchase. And then they're going to give me exclusive access. They're going to give me these drops. I'm going to wind up getting W's, bottom screens more, because they know what I like and what I'm actually buying and wearing. Guys, I got exclusive access for the Travis Scott Fragment Jordan 1 lows when those released. About 2 weeks later, 3 weeks after the release, they gave exclusive access, and I got exclusive access. Why? Because Nike knows that, yeah, I like Jordan 1s big time. My account is blessed when it comes to the Air Jordan 1 especially. So guys, that's how you can increase your chances of copying. Go ahead and watch these stories and stop going after every single release. Now, the releases that you do want to go for, you can go to upcoming and hit notify me for. So I did it for the KDs. Why? Because Nike back in the day knows that my account was good for KDs and LeBrons. I used to hit on KDs and LeBrons back in the day. This account's from 2014. We did have some hype releases in 2014 with LeBron and KD back then. So yeah, I put on notifications. I think I have a decent chance, a better chance of hitting than the average person on that shoe. They're retroing it. Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined, same thing. Good chance of me hitting. I did not hit on the shock drop. I think I'm going to wind up hitting on release day. Of course, I'll let you guys know and stay tuned for that. But yeah, Jordan 1s, I can hit notify me as well. I don't really care for these, but you guys see my point. This is what I want you guys to do. You guys will increase your chances of copying with these tips right here especially. When it comes to the payment method, put in the payment method. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you got to do. Apple Pay, credit card, debit card, PayPal, they're all good. I do recommend using any of them. Apple Pay has been probably the best for me personally, but any of them work. You will go ahead and get that order placed with any payment method. Now, the next tip I have is during a release, if it gives you the L, if you don't got them yet, and you're able to go back in and try for that size or a different size, do it. Because you can still get the got 'em screen. It's happened to me a bunch of times where I didn't get them at first, go back in if it let me, and boom, all of a sudden, got them. So you can go back in. It is a mini raffle at the end of the day, so you can go back in. One big thing I do want to stress is that the Nike Sneakers app is a raffle. It's a raffle. It's not first come, first serve on these Jordan and these hype releases like this. It's a mini raffle. Even if it's not a draw, even if they don't give us the 10 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever it is to enter, guys, it's still a mini raffle. So be very, very quick and hope that you get through. And like I said, if it allows you to enter back in, go back in. You might still get them. New accounts. I've been seeing a lot lately over the past 2 to 3 years now at this point, where new accounts are really getting blessed. New accounts are hitting more often than older accounts. So here's my advice. If you have an older account, I'm talking like 6, 7, 8-year-old account, if not more, and you have not been hitting, I recommend creating a brand new account. You might have some better luck that way. For some reason, Nike is giving new accounts access, exclusive access, giving them got 'em screens on releases. They're just giving new accounts more access to some of these releases and getting them got 'em screens, I guess, to get them intrigued into Nike's system. Hey, here's a W. Okay, come back and spend more, keep trying with us. I guess that's Nike's way of doing it. New accounts seem to be working out and really blessing a lot of the new community, or new community if, you know, you already are a member but just create a new account. If you have an older account but you still get the got 'em screen, you still take W's here and there, you know, you're not going to win every release, but if you still win here and there, you're good to go. I don't think you guys should create a new account. There's no need to, but if you have not taken a W in a long time on an older account, yeah, it's time to create a new account. Nike.com/launch is definitely a big way to go. If you don't live in the United States, there you go. There's your Nike Sneakers app for you. The website, that's just the way Nike did it. And if you live in the US as well, Nike.com/launch, log into a different account and go about that way. Make sure you guys do not have Wi-Fi on every single device. You can use Wi-Fi on 1 or 2 devices, just don't have Wi-Fi on every single device that you're going for on the same account. Nike knows IP addresses, so you guys can go on the phone, use LTE and desktop, and maybe iPad or another device for Wi-Fi. The Nike Sneakers app is luck. At the end of the day, a lot of this comes down to luck and just entering. There are certain things you can do to increase your chances of copying. These are the best tips and tricks that I know. But at the end of the day, guys, the Nike Sneakers app is a raffle. You got to hope that you got them, that you get through, and you place your order on the Nike Sneakers app. I hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, please smash that like button for me. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, and let me know down below in the comments, what sneaker are you going for next on the Nike Sneakers app? I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys join the More family. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. We're always on the grind. We're never gonna stop. Always dropping that fire. Straight fire. Thank you guys so much for watching. We out.